Hi everybody and welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video, we're going to be touring a 2-bedroom unit that just hit the market in Cap Cana, and precisely it is located in Vermare Boutique Residences, a new project that was delivered about 6 months ago in Las Iguanas Golf Residences. For all of you who haven't seen my tour of Las Iguanas, make sure to check it out above just to get to know the area within Cap Cana itself and learn a bit more about nearby amenities. So stay tuned and let's go check out this beautiful 2-bedroom apartment. Surrounded by beautiful landscapes and future amenities, Las Iguanas is quickly becoming one of the most desirable spots in Cap Cana to invest and to live. And guys, we're now in the interior of this apartment and we're gonna take a look at, in general, the distribution and all the furniture it has. So as I was mentioning, the building was recently delivered. This particular apartment was delivered about 6 months ago approximately, and the owner received it, of course, without furniture, and he furnished it completely, did a lot of nice upgrades and details throughout the entire condo we're gonna see in a moment. But as soon as we walk in, so essentially this is the main entrance. The apartment is located on the 6th floor. This is the top floor. There's nobody above you, and you have these amazing views of the golf course and of course of the ocean itself, right? Because here you definitely have some beautiful ocean views. So as soon as we walk in, we have the kitchen right here that wraps around. And the apartment did come with the kitchen appliances included. So this was included, the fridge and the oven as well. And of course the hood, the extractor, that was also included in the apartment. But yeah, the kitchen is pretty spacious. In general, everything is wide, bright, very modern. So definitely that's something that is very popular nowadays and everybody wants a bright apartment, and here is where you have it. Okay, this is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom apartment, approximately 1,350 square feet in size. That is including the outdoor space as well. It does feel very spacious, and again, the way it was decorated is just beautiful. You feel right at home in this apartment. And the asking price of this apartment is $460,000 US. Continuing down from the kitchen, so again, we have the kitchen, living and dining fully integrated into one space. So we do have a full dining table here with 6 chairs. And even so, it does feel pretty well organized overall. Should you not want this, you could also perhaps get rid of that and just put some chairs here and use this as a breakfast bar. But this does feel pretty good. It does not feel cramped up at all, because the owner of this condo actually used an interior designer to finish the entire place up. That's why it was done, really nice. Obviously combining the taste of both, but this really does feel very comfy overall. In the living area right here, we have I believe this is a 65-inch TV. We have an L-shaped sofa. We've got some beautiful decor here as well with lights, with a lighting fixture here as well. And the nice thing about this couch right here is that when you're sitting and watching TV at the same time, you're also looking towards the golf course and you can see the ocean from your very living room. And guys, let's check out the bedrooms of this condo. We are of course gonna start with the master bedroom right here, which does have a king-size bed, and it has a TV of course right in front. And again, the entire decor is pretty much in this kind of a black and white contrast. That's how it was originally done, but again, it still feels very bright. I love the light fixtures in the entire apartment. It was really beautifully done. So besides naturally the king bed here, let's take a look at the master bathroom, which is really spacious, and it's not something you see every day in new projects in general. Normally again, depends on the project, but normally the master bathroom is not that spacious. But let's go check it out and see just exactly how big it is. So right here, you can see that we have actually 2 sinks. We have 2 mirrors as well. And again, as soon as you walk in, you've got all of this space right here. We've got the toilet right at the very end of it. And we have a shower, which is absolutely massive. Normally you do not see showers of this size, but you can take a look just to see how how huge that is, right? So you have a lot of space. You can definitely fit another shower here. You could easily fit another one on the other side, just how big it is exactly. And guys, coming out of the master bath, right here we also have a walk-in closet, which the other bedroom does not have a walk-in, but here we do have a walk-in. And again, the owner here did, of course, do the closet because the project does not come, normally they do not come with closets, you know, done already, but the owner did it in this case. And again, you have a lot of place to hang your clothes. You do have the LED strips around, and of course you have some drawers as well. And guys, last but not least, because of the overall shape of this apartment and how the apartment is angled in this case, there was an extra space right here in the bedroom, which the owner very intelligently decided to use as a workstation. So what they did here is they did this beautiful wall paneling right here, and they did install a desk with a chair. So this can be a workstation, for example, if you work from home or you have a Zoom call, you know, this is a really good place to do it because right in front of you, you actually have a window that looks at the golf course and at the ocean. It's a very, very beautiful working station with the views. And guys, let's now check out the secondary bedroom of this apartment, which actually has 2 queen beds. So not a king, but 2 queen, which of course can work very well if you do decide to, for example, to rent this place out. You can definitely rent this out on Airbnb as well if you should want to do so. There's no restrictions whatsoever in Vermare for short-term rentals. You can definitely have this as your investment property as well. If you want to rent it, you know, there's definitely enough beds for you to do so. So again, we have 2 queen beds here. We do have a TV right in front. I believe this is a 55, so not as big as the one in the living room, but still very, very big and just enough, pretty much. The nice thing about this bedroom as well, besides, you know, obviously the decor itself, is that it does have stunning views of the ocean, and they're pretty direct. So you're really facing the ocean right there, right in front of you. Of course, with the golf course in front as well. It does also have an ensuite bathroom, and it does have a closet too, but this is not a walk-in. So I want to show you quickly the closet itself. So it's not a walk-in, but the owner did install the closets here as well. So again, you do have a place to hang your clothes, and you do also have the drawers here as well. And let's check out the bathroom, the ensuite of this bedroom right here. So even though it's a secondary bedroom, it's still a very spacious bathroom itself. And again, I'm really perplexed and amazed by the sizes of the showers in Vermare in general, because if you take a look here, like look at that, this is a huge shower right here. And you can hear for sure by the echo in my voice just how much space you have in general in bathrooms here. So bathrooms in Vermare for sure were done very beautifully, and they did keep the space in mind very much. And guys, this is me now exiting from the secondary bedroom to the balcony of this apartment, which, dare I say, is also very spacious. So if there's one thing they did very well in Vermare, that would be the sizes of the bathrooms and the balconies, because they're very, very spacious overall. In this case, the owner did decide to put some outdoor furniture here. You do have space to put some more even on top of this, but I think this is pretty sufficient. And of course, another thing very important is that given that we're on the 6th floor, the really nice thing about this height is that you always get breeze. Even in summer months like now, we're now in September, it is sizzling hot in the entire country, Dominican Republic. But on the high floors, we always get some breeze, and it does feel refreshing. But again, here in December and January, you don't even need to use your AC much because there's so much wind, so much breeze. You can just open everything up and enjoy that constant breeze in the winter months. But yes, again, 6th floor, top floor of Vermare. And from here, we naturally have a beautiful view towards the ocean and towards the golf course. And from here, naturally, you can also see one of the 2 common pools that Vermare does have within the building, but we're gonna see that in a moment. And guys, I wanted to also quickly show you the common areas in the amenities that Vermare has. The first one we're actually looking at is a pool, one of the 2 common pools that Vermare has in total. And this is the pool that the apartment we just saw that is available for sale is looking at. So the apartment is right here, top floor, and it does have the view, of course, of the pool, golf course, and the ocean, as we've just seen in the video itself. So again, the pools in Vermare are very spacious. You can definitely, swim laps in this one, and the other one, which is even bigger, we're gonna see it in a moment. And what I really love about Vermare as well is how they've done the landscaping overall. So throughout the entire area, throughout all the common areas, you will see that there's a lot of greenery, a lot of lush areas that they've done, which of course contributes to that whole Caribbean setting, which as it should be, right, in every single project. But you can see all around me, you will see in the video in general, there's a lot of beautiful plants. They've planted pretty much everywhere throughout the project. And guys, another common area and amenity of Vermare would be this lounge area that is right next to one of the pools. Essentially, we have a lot of seating options here, and we have this built-in bar essentially here, where you could perhaps, por ejemplo, so there was some Spanish, where you could, for example, have a barbecue party with your friends, because you do have this very large bar where you could, of course, either barbecue or just have friends over for a drink and just do an event here in the common area itself. Behind this wall, the coralline stone wall you can see is actually where we have the bathrooms for the pools. Again, so if you're in the pool and you need to use the bathroom, you have them right here behind the bar, behind the coralline stone wall. And guys, also just to give you a bit of a sensation of the common areas in Vermare, so there's a lot of green space, as I mentioned. There's a lot of this built-in walkway, essentially, of the coralline stone as well. So you definitely could, of course, come with your kids and let them loose and, let them have fun, because the entire complex does have a gate, so they couldn't walk out to the street. Everything is pretty much gated within Vermare itself. So it is very safe it's very kid-friendly as well. And this complex as well is pet-friendly. So if you do have pets, you could naturally have your pets, in the apartment as well, and take them out, of course, on a leash, just like anywhere else in Cap Cana. Besides these facts, I wanted to mention that the complex Vermare also has a gym on site, which of course you as the renter or owner can use. I'm going to show it in a moment. So it's located right here on the ground floor, the gym itself. There's also common bathrooms right next to the gym. So if you do need to use the bathroom while in the gym, it's right there. And as far as parking goes, there's both underground parking and also parking behind the building itself. So there's a lot of parking spaces that you could use either underground or behind the building. And guys, that was it for today's tour of this gorgeous 2-bedroom apartment located in Vermare in Las Iguanas Residences in Cap Cana, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So to give you the whole broad idea of the location where we are. So I was mentioning that the apartment is, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that it was listed for sale at $460,000. Again, very good price for a penthouse unit, top floor, with stunning views of the ocean and Gulf. And something very important I didn't mention is that the apartment is selling still with the tax exemption. So you would not be paying the property tax for the remainder of 14.5 years at this point. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching the videos. If you'd like to see more of these or have any suggestions as well, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to record them in the future. And of course, if you want to see more of these, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys in one of my future videos as well. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.